Warm up 90. By now, you guys should be experts at that. Hopefully, you're just about done. Should be working on number 4. About to go to number 5. Bless you. Bless you. And just a reminder, especially those of you that are propense to getting all those bugs and stuff, start getting some of the salads, greens, orange juice, grapefruit juice, shakes like spinach and banana shakes with almond milk or something like that, a little bit of ice, cinnamon powder. That's good right there. Yeah. Some of you are like, I think I just get some Buc-ee's. All right, well, whatever. And then you're getting sick. My goodness, And if you need more time for that warm-up, okay. All right, copy the agenda, please. Warm-up number 90, Parabolas. Home play for tonight is 6 more graphs of Parabolas only. Hopefully last night went well, yeah? Some of y'all? All right, once again, warm-up number 90 done. We're in the middle of Parabolas. We're about to close this today. And tonight, 6 more Parabolas. Here's the code. Write this down. U7FH5. 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 All right? Last night's home play looked like this. Go to Canvas, turn that in, please. Tonight's home play looks something like this. All right, get a Cornell note ready right after that. I'll give you guys some time. Go. All right, we good? Okay. Now, as we close this section up, we're about to begin our study guide for our next benchmark coming up next week. However, just really quick, a quick recap to see where we're at. This is second semester. Everybody with me? Yeah? We're about to close third quarter. Okay? Now, just in case you just came into the class and you didn't know our process, the first thing you do when you walk in, you sit down and you get started with what? Tell your neighbor. Yeah, the warm-up. So, for this, as we're closing out third quarter and closing out second semester, from time to time, like today, I repeated several times, turn in your warm-up or whatever you have. I took a screenshot. I'm going to give you guys credit for that. That's part of your 25% of your overall grade. So, for those of you that just walk in and just sit there and whatever it is you do, you guys are in trouble. 25% of your grade is that, class participation. By now, you guys should know. So, after today, just check your Canvas and see if you got credit for it. I'm going to be giving you credit from time to time of your warm-ups that you turn in. Same thing when I ask you to turn in stuff throughout the day in class. You need to be participating. That's class participation. So, with that said, and once again, this is being recorded just to make sure we got it. Our objective for today, I can write and graph a quadratic equation of a parabola. So, by now you know the definition of a parabola, yes? All right, type it in on your screen, please. Definition of a parabola. What is it? This is a perfect song for what's going on outside, huh? All right, parabolas, what are they? Well, they are equidistant points from what? From the directrix and the focus. Okay. From there we got these equations. We used the first one when the vertex was 0, 0. We did this and that. From there we went to the other equation when the vertex is not 0, 0. And we did this, this, and that. From there I said we're going to revisit this equation once again, which is the expounded equation. And yesterday we did this, 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 and that. Yeah? So, with that said, copy this one. Example 3, supercube. Copy that on your paper, please. Example 3, supercube. All right, before I get started with this one, going over it with you, check with the neighbors, see where they're at, see if their process is about the same as yours. Make corrections if you need to. All right. All right, get us started, please. Go with Gabriel. What do I do? And once again, this is being recorded, people, just FYI. Which one? Y minus k squared equals? All right, hands if you wrote that. Oh, it's frozen. Let it go, let it go. Have you guys heard that song? Man, they killed it. All right, hands if you're right there so far, yeah? Okay. Next. What do we do next? Pass them on, Gabriel. What is the question you asked yourself, Becca? What do you see here? Or what do I do next? Move the x to the other side, so I do plus 12x, and what else? Subtract 64, so plus 12x, subtract 64, and that leaves us with y squared minus 4y, empty space, equal to 12x minus 64. So far so good. Pass someone. Next step. Rachel. Plus negative 4 over 2 squared to each side. That is correct. So that leaves us with y squared minus 4y plus 4 equals to 12x minus 64 plus 4. Can we simplify the right side, Rachel? So this is 12x negative 60 equals to y squared minus 4y plus 4. All right, pass someone. Next step. Who? Annette. I'll give you the word. Factor. Both sides. How do we factor first this side? For completing the square. Square root of the first, square root of the last, sine of the middle, squared. And how do we factor the right side, everyone? Using what? GCF. What's GCF for these two? 12. And that leaves us with x minus 5. Does that look like this? Yeah, pretty much. Let's write it underneath to check. Y minus k squared equals 4p x minus h. All right. So, what information? So we're done writing our equation. We need now a focus, a vertex, a directrix point, and P. So first of all, we should know by now what the vertex is according to our equation. Tell your neighbor what the vertex is, please. What is our vertex according to our equation? All right. Who went last? Annette, pass someone? Abby, vertex? 5, 2. Hands if you got that. 5, 2. That is correct. H is 5. K is 2. That's our vertex. All right, what else? What does this tell us? That the y has a square. What does that tell us to do over here? Tell your neighbor, and Abby's going to pass someone. What does that tell us? All right, Abby, pass someone. Joseph, what does that tell us? All the y's are 2. That is correct. That y is 2, and this y is 2. Okay. So now, we need these numbers before we graph. We need this one and this one. So, last night, you should have used h plus p for that one, and for this one, h minus p for that one. And where are we getting the h? From the vertex. So this will be 5 plus p and 5 minus p. So we need to figure out what p is, right? How do we figure that out? Joseph, pass him one. Mario. $4p, and then equal to 12. That is correct. 4p equals to 12. And let's solve. Divide by 4, divide by 4, p equals 3. So now that we have our p, now we can substitute values here. So the h is 5, p is 3, so plus 3 and minus 3. So therefore for the focus, this is 8. And for the directrix point, that is 2. And now that we have our information, let's graph it. 8, 2. 5, 2. 2, 2. The directrix through that point. And our parabola opening towards the focus. All right, from 1 to 5, I'll come to borrow you with this so far. 1 to 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4. Okay. Send me your notes, please, on the screen. So next, do me a favor, turn your paper over so you can get a blank sheet of paper and turn your paper sideways so it can be landscape. So you can fit 3 problems side by side, like this. Write that down, please. Example 1. It says, write and graph the equation of the parabola. Part A, they give us the focus 0, 4, and directrix y equals -4. B, focus 3, 8, directrix y equals 4. And C, x squared minus 6x minus 4y plus 13 equal to 0. Copy that really quick. All right, shall we? Start with part A. Look at the focus, everyone. what do you guys notice? That we're back to where it has a 0 on the focus, yes? So, underline your directrix and tell your neighbor what's the first equation that comes to mind when y equals for the directrix? First equation. All right, who went last? Who? Mario, pass on one. Enrique? Equation. Directrix y equals, so our equation that you're thinking about is x squared equals 4py. Yeah, we're going back to the beginning, yes? All right, next, x squared equals 4 parentheses y. Tell your neighbor, what do I write for p for that one? What do I write for p for that one? Yeah, the 4. We're going back to the beginning, how we started, yes? So our equation for that parabola is x squared equals 16y. Let's graph it. Focus at 0, 4, 0, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Directrix says y equals negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And tell your neighbor where the graph is going to be and where they're going through. Where's the graph going to be? Our parabola. And where's it going to go through? Enrique, pass them one. Yulisa, our parabola is going through where? And quick reminder, definition for the parabola is what? What is the key word, everyone? Equidistant. So if it's the same distance from the focus and the same distance from the directrix, where shall I place my point, Yulisa? At 0, 0, that is correct, and it's opening that way. And if you got that, all right. Part A, done. Part B, focus 3, 8, directrix y equals. So, what equation comes to mind if it's directrix y equals? Yulisa, pass them on. X squared equals 4py. However, this one does not have the focus at 0 anymore, which tells us it's not going through the point of origin. So we cannot use this equation. Tell your neighbor, what equation am I going to use using that one to guide me? What equation shall we get at the end? Kelly, pass someone. Mariah, what shall I write? X minus a squared equals to 4p, parentheses, y minus k. That is correct. All right, so for this one, we need a focus, we need a vertex, we need a directrix point, and we need p. All right, so the focus we got is 3, 8. All right, so which variable has the squared, everyone? The what? The x, right? Tell your neighbor what that means in regards to what we do over here. What does that mean? Pass on, Mariah. Mario, what does that mean? X has the same values. That is correct. So 3 and 3. So far, so good. Next, the directrix. What is the y value for the directrix? Y equals 4, so that one goes right there. So, now we need a value for the vertex right here. What do we do with these two numbers? Remind your neighbor. What do we do with those two numbers to get that one? What do we do with this one and that one to get that? Who went last? Mario? Pass someone? Joseph, what do I do? 8 plus 4 divided by 2, that's 12 divided by 2, and that gives me a 6. All right, so tell your neighbor how many steps the vertex is from the directrix, from here to here, and the focus from the vertex. How many steps is it away from each of those? Joseph, pass them one. How many steps? 2 steps, so that's our P. So now that we have all our information, x minus blank squared, 4 parentheses, y minus blank. So P is 2, H is 3, K is 6. So, let's simplify that. X minus 3 squared equals 16, y minus 6. Let's graph it. The focus is at 3, 8. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's 8. I'm sorry. Yeah, I did that to see if you guys were paying attention. 8. 8. Our focus is right there. Directrix is at 3, 4. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Vertex is at 3, 6. And then opens towards the focus. Ooh. Ooh. And part C. So by looking at it, what standard form equation are we going to use so that we can make this look like that? Tell your neighbor, what equation shall we write to guide us for that one? Tell your neighbor, please. What equation? What equation? Elijah, pass someone? Joseph. X minus h squared equals 4py minus k. That is correct. So that means we need to leave the x by itself. So, everybody know what to do from here? Yes? Yes, Mr. Q. Plus 4y minus 13 plus 4y minus 13. We're left with x squared minus 6x, empty space, 4y minus 13. Pass on one. Mario, how do we complete the square for this one? Negative 6 over 2 squared, that is correct. Add negative 6 over 2 squared. So we have x squared minus 6x plus 9 equals to 4y minus 13 plus 9. Simplify this side, so we have 4y minus 4 equals to x squared minus 6x plus 9. Next, pass someone, Mario. Enrique, what do I do from there? We're completing the square. What do I need to do here? Square root the first, that is x. Square root the last, that is 3. Sign of the middle, and that's squared, equals 2. This side. So we factored here. What do I do here? GCF. What's our GCF? 4. And that leaves us with y minus. All right, is that our standard form? Let's check. X minus h squared equals 4, parentheses, y minus k. Oh, 4p, sorry. 4p. Bad, not bad. All right, so now let's graph. To graph, we need a focus, a vertex, directrix point, and P. So from here, can we get our vertex? Yes. Enrique, pass them one. Mario, what's our vertex? Three, 1. Let's see. H is 3. K is 1. That is correct. 3, 1. What else do we know now that the x has a squared? What else do we do? Pass the one, Mario. Joseph. All the x's are 3s. That is correct. 3 and 3. All right? But now we need this value right here. How do we find it? Well, Mr. Q, we need to use this one right here from the vertex. So I need k plus p and k minus p. That means I need p. How do we find p from over here? Tell your neighbor, please. Joseph, pass them one. Enrique? Yeah, 4p equals 4. That is correct. And then we solve for p. So, divide by 4, divide by 4. P equals 1. So now that we have p, so here we will go, k was 1, so we got 1 plus 1 is 2. This one, 1 minus 1 is 0. All right, let's graph. All right, our focus is at 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Our vertex is at 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. Our directrix is at 3, 0. And there's our parabola. Woo! Let's go! Man, look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. Like a Picasso, right? Should I say Picasso? Anyway, send me your work, please, on your screen. Let me send that to you. Hold on. There it is. All right, from 1 to 5, I'll come to you with all the 3 different things that we've done for the past 3 weeks. 5 fours, 5 fours, right? So tonight's home plate has all of them. Look up. Look at number 1 and number 3 is like part A that we just did. Number 2 and number 4 is like part B. And the last 2 is like part C. Yeah? All right? We'll stop right there, yeah? We good? All right, go ahead and log out. Those of you that are following on YouTube, make sure you put some work in, get some practice. See you guys next time. Peace.